After their first rest day, the riders are ready for stage 10, and most will see it as an excellent way to get back on the road, especially the sprinters, because the 147-kilometre route is as flat as the Po Valley can get. The starting point is Ravenna, and then it's northwest past Bologna to San Giovanni in Persiceto. There the peloton heads north to Camposanto before turning south again towards the finishing line. There is only one question about this stage. Which sprinter will claim victory in Modena?
What's up, guys? Chips here, and welcome back to PCM League. Believe we are in stage number 10, and we already see there's a breakaway of 3 riders. We got Dilliard, Stokebro, and Ikar. So we got 2 sprints today. Top 5 gets the points for both sprints, but top 3 gets their time chunked. Yep, top 3 get their time chunked.
A couple of teams have set themselves up as pacemakers for the pack. They obviously don't have anybody in the breakaway group.
I mean, Dilliard's at 33rd in the PC, the points. So he needs a lot of points he can get.
The pack has just reeled in the escape group.
And here comes up Ikar.
There's a few riders jockeying for position at the front.
PC, he's trying to get those points back. But he really needs some time, so I think the breakaway might help him. I think strategy for this race is not only by how much you can maintain your. It's not like how you can able to maintain your lead advantage, your breakaway, but it's basically able to, and I mean able
it's an
to,
attack!
Oh, there's attack by 2, Deleg and Temanok. But you have, if you are behind, if you are in the lower place, if you're near the bottom of the placing, I suggest a strategy to be able to break away. That way you can regain some time.
Counter-attack by Alexis Goujard.
Breakaway at the front!
Fred's here, he is 111th with 47 in the GC, well, 47th in the PC. So he's going for a breakaway. He needs to get those points to come back to actually try and get those times back. And
Goujard is off.
It's going to be a long race here. It's going to be a long race of 146.1 kilometers in this race. But let's take a look at the leader. See how he's doing. He's just chilling out at the peloton. He's chilling at the peloton, yeah. But Curtis is just racing.
Breakaway!
He's breaking away. We got the breakaway here.
Things are heating up in front.
I mean,
There's a rider trying to break away from the bunch.
Still at the breakaway. I don't know how he's doing this, but let's take a look on the map, see where they're going. It's pretty
There's now
flat.
more than a minute between the breakaway and the pack.
Then they go straight over to San Giovanni and Persiceto for the first sprint. Then they go the route to the
Oh, a
Sherlock
rider
Holmes.
has taken a tumble. Fortunately,
But
nobody
what
went down with
happened?
him.
Airbud is just down, and he's gone. He's going. He's going. But right now, and then we go, and then the finish line will be at Modena.
The breakaway is not to everybody's liking.
Let's
The peloton
take a
has
look.
significantly increased its speed.
Let's take a look at Nabali. He is just hanging out around in the peloton. Wise. But let's go back to breakaway. Vistra joining Paradis in here. But Temenox and Drelisti trying to chase down the breakaway group. The first breakaway group here. But we'll have to see. We'll have to see how well they go in this race here. As now they joined up into a group of four.
Look, the pack has taken its foot off the gas. The team leaders can't be too worried about the breakaway.
Now the question is, will they have enough energy for this? As they are now about 2.5 minutes ahead of the peloton.
That's more than 2 minutes separating them.
But we will be right back, guys. Let's see how this race unfolds. We are back, guys. Welcome back to stage 10 of the Sprigero d'Italia, which is race number 2 of the PCM League. Here we go. They're preparing for the sprint here. As you can see here, we got 4 in the breakaway right now at 2 minutes and 12 seconds in front of the peloton. Let's see here in Cardi. Take a look. So far it's been a steady group in the breakaway for those 4. But once they have the breakaway, they're trying to need some points. But Timino,
Some team managers mustn't appreciate the fact that there is a breakaway, given that the pack has increased its speed.
for the G, because he must be, the maximum he can get in the sprint is 6 if he can win both. Verha needs some points. I believe Verha is going to get some points today. He's in the breakaway, he's looking good, he's in prime position, and he's going to try and get those points. So guarantee Vartra is going to get some points today. But Redis going to try and get some points to catch up on the PC, but the GC, he needs some time. He needs to get some time. And only top 3 can get their times cut off. So this is going to be...
The pack is increasing its work rate. Some teams can't be happy with the breakaway.
Even though all 4 are going to get those points, but they're going to try and figure out who's going to get the top 3. Top 3 is going to get those time chunks cut off from their time. But we'll have to see in this race. Predis here, he's going for the turn. But let's take a look at the sprint. This is the sprint. Here's the peloton at the back, and here
We've got just 1/3 of the race left to run. Now's not the time to give up watching.
Here they go. Okay. As everybody's gonna go towards the finish, towards the sprint. And we're not done yet. After 10 kilometers after this sprint will be another sprint, so they have to get through in here. And you just tell. 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 You just t know they're gonna get those points. But question is, who's gonna get? Might have to wait and see who got those points for the sprints. But it's all about the maximum at the end. We'll see who's gonna win this one. As we see, we got the next sprint coming up. Here's the next sprint. This is a sprint.
The pack is increasing its work rate. Some teams can't be happy with the breakaway.
Who's gonna get it? And it looks like this is plus one. I don't know. We're gonna check right now who's gonna get those. Let's see. First sprint. Jurisi, 8 points with 3 seconds off time. Vatra gets his first points with 6 points at 2 seconds off. Teminox with 4 points with 1 second off. Predis with 3 points, and then Gredenwagen with 2 points. Jurisi gains the maximum of 16 points from those 2 sprints. 3 seconds off his time, with a total of 6 seconds off. Teminox gains 6 points with 2 seconds off. Predis with 4 points with 1 second off, and Vatra with 3 points. Gredenwagen with the minimum.
A couple of teams have set themselves up as pacemakers for the pack. They obviously don't have anybody in the breakaway group.
But now, let's see. As they're just 1 minute and 9 seconds off the peloton, let's take a look at the leader, Thomas, for GC. We'll see how he's doing here. Rocking the pink jersey, and he's also gonna wear the point PC, as he's the leader.
There's
of
a
the
breakaway in the leading group.
You have to wait and see who's going to be a master sprinter. But now, let's take a look at Higita over here, who is basically wearing the white jersey. He is the leader of the Young Riders. He's the leader of the Young Riders right now, and he's going to try.
The breakaway is not to everybody's liking. The peloton has significantly increased its speed.
Higita over here.
With less than 20 kilometers, the lead is still over a minute. It's going to be hard work to maintain the breakaway.
But, okay, with 20 seconds
The
left.
pack is putting the squeeze on the breakaway.
20 seconds left in here. Who's going to make it to the finish? As the breakaway is grinding down, I believe it's trying to chase it so that way they can get to the mass finish. To the ridiculous mass finish. But after the multitude of climbing stages, it's pretty simple that they're going to try and get us into those flat stages.
Some team managers mustn't appreciate the fact that there is a breakaway, given that the pack has increased its speed. There are just 15 kilometers left.
15 kilometers left in the race. Make that 14 now. As the breakaway is
That's the end of the breakaway. The pack gave them no chance.
No more. Breakaway is no more.
10 kilometers remaining.
10 kilometers remaining in the race. As we see. I mean, if you're going to try and win the race, you have to move on fast.
While the pack is getting close to the finish line, everybody seems to agree that the stage will be won in a sprint.
But I believe after this race that Thomas is going to keep his GC, but I don't know about the PC here. I can tell by the rankings. Gredenwagen might have Thomas beat, but we'll have to see.
The riders are entering.
But we'll have to see. Let's take a look at Thomas over here. Let's see where he's going. This is gonna be one in a sprint. But we have to wait and see.
There goes the sprint. The strong men are giving their all.
And here comes the sprint. Who's gonna make it? Who's gonna make it? And looks like it's going to be
Victory for Dylan Ronnewagen.
Ronnewagen, then Ewan, the mayor, then Clark, and then Kosoni running up with the top 5. Thomas finished 61st. I didn't know what that means. I think Ronnewagen is gonna lead the.
The tailenders are still coming in, and here are the key.
I think Ronnewagen is gonna lead the piece to Thomas's finish. That's totally huge for Ronnewagen with the win. Thomas still leads the GC, but Ronnewagen takes over the PC from Thomas. But Higita still remains with the Young Riders. But Ray McLaren still leads the team aspects, the TC here. But yeah, we will see you in stage number 11.